This is an overview of the list of pages view in NoteTaker. As you can see, each page is listed with a thumbnail that shows a part of the page, the name, and when it was last modified. There's also a page number. Page numbers are sort of like numbers of pages in a loose leaf. You can change them, but they start out the order in which you created the pages. There are tabs at the bottom. You can scroll through the pages. You can tap on the tab again, and you'll get a view that in landscape shows 3, in portrait shows 2 per line. You have on the top, you have sort headers. You can tap on it and see things sorted by title or by page number, or here we go, we can see page numbers by this. You can tap it a second time for page number and it will go from descending to ascending. There's by last modified. If you want to edit a page, you just tap on the page and it brings it up for editing. Done brings you back. In addition to showing a list of all of the pages, you can also look at just what are called favorites. Favorites are pages that you want to always be sort of at the top. Remember, this is either by when you last modified it, or by title, or by page number, but that's pretty fixed. This is like taking the note that you want, and then you put those little notes around your computer monitor, and other ones are in some pile somewhere else. Now you'll notice that there's one over here that actually has a little yellow mark above it. That one recently was added to favorites automatically, because what you can do is you can have what are called favorites later. You can say that something, let's look at it with the longer one, this on Thursday will become a favorite. And when you look at NoteTaker on Thursday, you'll find it added to the top of favorites. So favorites are just sort of a way of being able to organize. Another way to organize is with tags. Pages can have tags associated with them, one or more tag. So if I look for home, these are the pages that have been tagged as home. You can also sort them the same way by modified title and page number. By tapping on the Show List of Tags button at the top, you can switch and look at another tag and see which pages are tagged with it. The last tab at the bottom is the Tools tab. Tools, when you press the Tools tab, it brings up a list of tools that apply to many pages. You can use that to add a new page. That will add an ink page. This will add a typed page if you're in the full version. You can click Delete Page and it will give you a list of pages, and you can tap which ones that you want to delete. And then when you press Delete, it'll ask for confirmation. I'm going to cancel out of that. You also can reorder the pages. So the pages, if this was page 15 and you want to make it now 16, you can change it or change it back. That's how you order the pages, and you're done. You can also set a tag for a particular page. So you can say, I want, for work, I want to add this one and this one. Now it's set as work. I can also undo it that way. I can edit tags, which allows me to create new tags and change the order of the tags, rename them, all the standard things you might expect. You can choose favorites the same way and say which of the pages you want to have favorites. Now, you can also, on an individual page, say make this favorite, or you can go through the whole list. In general, with NoteTaker, you can do batches of things or work on the individual page that you're working on right now. You can also email in the full version. You can email as a PDF all of the pages that you see listed at the time, either as the tags, the favorites, or the all, or you can specifically say which pages you want to put in the list. These pages Well, then those selected pages, or all of the pages, will be put into a PDF file where you have up to 4 per page, and it will then send it as an email. Finally, what you can do is you can push the App Settings button, and that lets you set application-wide settings, such as whether you can display in landscape only or portrait and landscape. By default, we start out in landscape only because it's easier to learn the product. You can do other things. If you have the full version, you can decide whether the little plus button that's at the top creates a new page that's an ink page or a typed page. If you press and hold on a page and release, it brings up a page action set of tools. You can go directly to view a page. That would be in view mode, in hide mode with an ink page, where you don't have the buttons at the bottom. It's as if you would push that button. Or you can go into Edit, which brings you right into Edit, or in the case of a text page, would bring up a keyboard. You can delete the page. You can duplicate a page. That will take a page and make a copy of it as another page. So for example, you can have a favorite that is a template that you use and duplicate to create new pages whenever you want something like it. If you want to name the page, you can tap on Name Page and type in a name for the page. You can turn favorites on and off. You can say, make this a favorite in 12 hours, sort of put it off for a while, and then later on make it a favorite, so when I come in and look at Note Taker, I will find it there. I can set the tags for the page and say, I want this tag and this tag, or I can turn them off. You can also set what are called flags. Flags are little color markers next to the page, the thumbnail in the list of pages. So if I want to have a blue one, push that, and now there's a blue stripe next to it. Finally, you can get directly to Page Settings, and this lets you change the settings without actually having to open the page for edit. At the top, there's also a plus button for creating a new blank page, and the Help button. When you press Help, it brings up the help. You can go to the contents and look at the different pages and contents, the different topics, and read about them. For more information, look at the help, where just about all of the features of Note Taker are explained.